Hey, YouTubers, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Someone sent me this, 2 people sent me this, 3 people sent me this, so I gotta read it and put it up on my channel. Condo listed for $599, sells for $490 as price drops in Vancouver. What the heck is going on? Average price per square foot, $764. That's more money than what they pay in Beverly Hills. You could go to Beverly Hills and get a place for cheaper than $764 per square foot. So, well, this lady's talking, hold on.
Condo market has cooled off. New data from Royal LePage shows this region has seen the biggest price per square foot drop in Canada this year. CTV Shannon Patterson is in Vancouver with details.
When detached homes first started dropping in price here, condos seemed immune to that market correction, but not anymore.
Guys, remember, condos were immune to condo correction for the longest time because they were the cheapest product on the market. So when people can't afford the detached typical home, detached home, people jump onto the cheapest markets. And what are they? Townhomes and condos. And those are the markets that usually fall last, only because of how inexpensive it is in comparison to a detached home. Now it's getting to the point that condos are catching up to detached prices. And it's almost like an inversion of the yield curve. The inversion of the yield curve when a house then becomes cheaper than a condo. How is that? But it would continue to happen this way. But look at now, we're starting to see the correction. Let's see what she has to say here.
So we got a large West End condominiums over 600 square feet.
This condo has fresh paint, new floors, and a lovely south-facing patio.
Large racquetball court, men's and ladies sauna, large rooftop deck.
It was listed more than 2 months ago for $599,000.
We were very hopeful that possibly someone would love it and buy it at that price. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
After several price reductions, it just sold for $490,000. And the seller agreed to do some renovations before the buyer moves in.
Previous markets, we probably would have said no and moved on to the next buyer.
But things have changed. According to new data from Royal LePage, Metro Vancouver condos have sold for an average of $764 a square foot this year, an 8.3% drop in the past 7 months.
Condos almost seemed indestructible. And a lot of investment went into condos, but now we're starting to see condos following that detached declining market.
Seems to me like it's kind of...
So you got, what's going on, guys, is you're seeing this. The cheaper markets, the cheaper inventory, the cheaper stock is always the one that holds off the last, because you always have the FOMO, fear of missing out. People fear of missing out and not getting into the markets. And what happens? They go to the cheapest. And what's the cheapest? Condominiums. And then townhomes. And then detached, semi-detached homes. And then detached homes. When detached homes in Metro Vancouver began dropping several years ago, condos seemed to be immune to the changing market, but not anymore. The new data for Royal LePage shows that Metro Vancouver condominiums have sold for an average $764 per square foot this year, 8.3% drop in the past 7 months. Condos seem to be indestructible, said Vancouver realtor David Hutchinson. And now we're seeing condos following the detached declining market. 2 months ago, Hutchison listed a one-bedroom condo in the West End for $599, and the price he was hopeful would nab a happy buyer. That didn't happen. Instead, the property just sold for $490, and the seller agreed to do some renovations before the buyer moves in on Friday. Wow. In previous markets, we probably would have said no and moved on to the next buyer, said Hutchinson. So now you're starting to see consumer confidence in the housing/condo market. People, consumers right now, buyers right now, first-time buyers right now, second-time buyers right now, third-time buyers, they've lost faith in the housing market. A lot of people have woken up to what's happened, and no one's going to pay 20, 30 times their annual income to buy a place. I mean, it's just ridiculous. In contrast to Vancouver, Royal LePage report shows that many other major Canadian cities have seen significant increases in condo prices this year. Greater Toronto increased 9.1% year over year. Again, Toronto saw the same phenomena because condos are the cheapest inventory on the market. At $743 per square foot, Greater Montreal increased 10.3% to $360 per square. So Montreal right now, you get the best bang for your buck, $362 per square foot. Greater Ottawa condos appreciated most among Canada's largest cities, rising 17.9% year over year to $395 per square foot. So it's pretty much half of what you're paying in Vancouver. Wow. Western markets have fared as well. The price per square foot in Greater Calgary condos fell 6.7% year over year to $313 per square foot, and Vancouver's drop was the largest in Canada. So, guys, condo prices, Vancouver will lead the way to bring down the whole benchmark pricing across Canada. Vancouver will lead the way lead the way for everything. Housing drops because they're just up so high. They got to come back at least 18 to 20 quarters to get into a respectable territory for the Canadian proper to buy in their own city. So to get it to a respectable level, it's got to come back 18, 20 quarters easy. Look what's happened in Perth, Australia. They're going in their 20 or 21st quarter of retraction. It happens, guys. It's just how it works. What goes up must come down. Well, the condo price decreases in Vancouver may be bad news for any looking to sell. It is bonus for potential buyers. It's much better buying process, and more opportunities for those buyers who've been waiting a long time to get in the market, Hutchison said. Guys, don't be confused as this being a buyer's market right now. Do not be confused. Do your research. Look at comparables. See what things are selling for. Here's your first comparable if you're buying in that area. There it is right there. Compare it to ones in the area and see what you can get for it per square foot. Do your own research, guys, and don't be a fool, because remember, when you buy a piece of real estate, it will be one of the biggest investments you'll make in your life. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Things are coming down, and respectively, I think 18 to 20 quarters is what is needed in Vancouver. Of 18, 20 quarters of fake growth needs to retract pretty much for it to come down to a realistic level, so that average incomes could get into the market again, and average first-time home buyers could get back in the market again. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Thanks for watching.